welcome to my channel. This is me, Slava. Good to see everybody, and welcome the guests of my channel as well. If you're new, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Okay, my wonderful collective. Today I decided to do another reading for you, and the topic of today's reading will be: who is the one that is dislike you? Who compares themselves to you? Who wishes you harm, or maybe perhaps happy for you? So let's analyze the energy of those individuals that are either observing you, there could be also your friends. In other words, who is envies you and whether or not you should trust those people. So, first card, is there any negativity around you? Is there any negative people or any negativity in your life right now? Is there any people or a person, maybe one person, that despises you, dislikes you, jealous of you, envious of you? Is there any negativity in your life? Honestly, of course. Of course there is, and there was a lot of negativity. The first card came up as a boomerang right off the bat. So I can definitely with confidence affirm that those individuals that have harmed you, or maybe perhaps continuing to harm you, they're all receiving boomerangs. And I also see the card of the rider here. Rider, right? The boomerang already flying to your enemies, to someone who wished you harm. So absolutely, I feel like there was a lot of negativity here in your life, a lot of jealousy, a lot of harm. However, your enemies are getting boomerangs right now. They're getting boomerangs. What else about this situation? Boredness. This is the card of boredness. And lack of money. So the boomerang for the person that have envy you so deeply, there's something was done for you that's without doubt. You suffered here big time. Someone inflicted severe pain and severe suffering. Something was done to you, because boomerangs here are not flying from a good conduct. Boomerangs are not flying to good people. There was a bad person. There could have been a group of bad person. And now they're getting boomerangs. And you ask, what is that boomerang? Well, first of all, money. Money. The person that harmed you, I will take a look who that person is, has no money. This is the card of lack of money. Boomerang is affecting your enemy financially right now. Meaning that that person already losing finances, has no money, living from debt to debt, from credit card to credit card, in poverty. Life's hard. I can assure you that life of your enemy right now is very difficult. Very difficult. Boomerang is gone. So what does that mean? It means that you are protected. You're spiritually protected. Nothing that your enemy can do to you anymore, because the more harder your enemy trying to intercept in your life, to destroy your life, to further inflict pain and suffering, the heavy that boomerang is going to fly to this person. 100%. You have nothing to worry about. Your enemy is already paying for it. This is karma. Your enemy paying for what she or he did to you. Who is that person? Who is that person that is now getting boomerang? Who is your number one enemy? Who is your foe? Who is this person that is getting boomerang? Who is this person? Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles. Okay. Thinking, planning, strategizing, okay? Strategizing, thinking, some sort of man. Masculine. King of Wands comes up. Some man is getting boomerang as suffering financially. Maybe a fire sign masculine. So I'm assuming whatever this masculine have done to you involves some sort of personal financial benefit. He could have set you up. He could have slandered you. He could have lied. He could have done something here, right? To do with money, because the boomerang affecting this man financially. So that is conclusion that at one point, this individual either stole from you, stole money, take advantage of you financially or emotionally, did something where he received some sort of financial reward or financial benefit. But now the universe says, no, 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 that's not how it's going to work. What you attracted and what you did to you will take your money away, will take your financial resources. So his financial resources are blocked. And maybe perhaps he's still trying to do the same thing to you, right? Because there's still card of Seven of Pentacles. So he's thinking, right? He's strategizing. He's making a plan. What can I do to once again get away from this karmic debt? But he can't get away with it because he have done harm to you. He have done harm to you. It's a man. It's a man. Whether you had personal relationship with this individual, you could have had romantic relationship with this individual. The universe and the spirit guides only showing me that there is a one man here, narcissistic, that took advantage of you financially. And now he's getting boomerangs for that because he's struggling financially. He could have lost his job. He could have got fired. He could have had a serious financial problems. Could be fraud, could be corruption, could be termination of his employment due to a disgraceful behavior or conduct. In other words, he got exposed. He got caught. He got caught because he made money on you at one point. He did. And you suffered. So yeah, there's some sort of man. Is there anybody else with this man that is getting boomerang right now? There's anybody else who's getting boomerang? I'm sure he didn't pull it all by himself. Somebody else must be with him. Who else? Yeah, of course. Look at this. Somebody advised him. Some sort of man. Man in uniform. You see? King of Swords. Boss. This is the card of the boss. A boss. A man. A very tyrannic individual. Very cruel. Very cold. Very calculated. A man in uniform advised him that, right? He told him that. He told him. He said, hey, there's two men is getting right now big troubles. Because that man advised him to do this to you. Either, like I said, to set you up, to lie on you, or whatnot. There's two men here right now getting boomerangs. One man is above him. Like I said, could be some sort of boss relationship, right? Above him, because see, he instructs him. He most likely had a conversation with him, with this fire sign. He could be an air sign, this other man, the boss, and said, hey, I have a plan for you. Why don't you do this, 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 this? And then as a reward, I'll promote you, or I'll help you, or I'll open up some other opportunity for you, right? So there's definitely was manipulations here. Manipulations. He directed him what to do. But the fire sign, what does he does not have had on his own? He didn't care, clearly. Oh, they didn't care. They didn't care when they harm you. They wanted money, right? They wanted money. Two men. What does this man wanted here? The other one, the boss. The boss, he could be in uniform, okay? Because there's a still King of Swords, like weapons. Have authority to carry weapons, maybe initially due to the course of his employment. For some of you, it will resonate. Oh, he's greedy. Look at him. He's so greedy. He's greedy. He wanted money. He wanted power. That's what he wanted. He didn't care about this fire sign that is clearly now also getting a boomerang for disrespecting you, for hurting you, for abusing you, for contributing to your suffering. He's not innocent. This fire sign is not innocent. He listened. He listened to what this man told him, aka his boss. There was fraud, conspiracy. They both were in it together. But the boss, and generally, he's a very greedy individual. Of course, because there's money here. They wanted money. Both of them wanted money. Right? There's a question here of greed. Greed. I'm greedy. What else you wanted? The boss. The card of karmic and the card of job. Job he wanted. He wanted. This is the card of cross. Praying for some sort of job. Wanted the job, right? This is still the card of prayer. He was hoping, praying. I don't know how spiritual this group of people are, but the boss wanted promotion. This is the card of a job. This was all hidden aspects of why you suffered. Because of the man you trusted. I'm assuming this king of fire, Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. You trusted him. You trusted him, but he's a traitor. He betrayed you. He betrayed you for a job, for money. So this is some sort of, looks like to me, some sort of underground, hidden, corrupted some sort of situation here. And that's exactly why these people right now, they are in ICE, meaning that they have problems, serious financial problems. They, like I said, either fired or they got suspended. If this is, let's say, a cop and officer relationship, they got suspended, they got fired, they have no money, they're financially struggling. And then they wonder why, right? They wonder why. Well, why? Why am I struggling financially? Oh, wow. I wonder why. Because of your own greed, because of your own foolishness. They simply wanted to make money on you. The boss did what was best for him because he wanted promotion. He wanted promotion, right? Now everything is frozen. Their finances are frozen. Their opportunities are frozen. They're getting boomerangs. They're getting boomerangs. Okay, what else is this? What was the deal between these two men? What was the deal? What were they supposed to receive? Were they supposed to receive money? What exactly these two characters? Of course, I will see if there's any third one. So far, they've shown me two men that are like employee-boss relationship. But what are these two men was hoping to get? What were they hoping to get from this situation? That they clearly they targeted you, right? Because I do hear situation was money. Contracts. What were they hoping to get, to receive? Card of a joker. Well, corruption. That's a dark joker. That's a black card. Fraud. They were hoping to get away with their fraud, with their conspiracy, with their corruption. And maybe initially there's something very unprecedented, very sickening that was done to you because of this secret deal. And yeah, like I said, you trusted this man. You did. You trusted him. You thought he would never backstab you, but he did. He sure did. That's why he has no money right now. So, okay, I'll take another deck and I'll clarify. Something dark, something very, very dark. It's given me the feeling of fraud. Like fraud, violation of your human rights. Setup, like entrapment, right? You were entrapped here. You were really entrapped, not only by this fire sign whom you trusted, because I see this person, he's getting boomerang big time, because if not him, you would have not got hurt. This fire sign contribute to your suffering because he teamed up with his boss. And there was a question of job, employment. If this fire sign told his boss, listen, leave me alone. I am not going to conspire with you. I am not going to lie against you. I am not going to play your dirty game. I am not going to participate in these illegal criminal acts. But he didn't say that. He didn't. In fact, he was part See, they were in it together. Dirty game. Joker. They were part of this corruption together. They teamed up. They throw you under the bus like a scapegoat, right? Oh, let's blame you. You're the guilty one. And of course, the boss says, oh, don't worry. Don't worry. Nothing will happen to you. I'll promise you that. Don't you worry. You know, law is coming. Justice is coming to convict and prosecute these criminals. But before justice will arrive, because usually justice, human justice takes a bit time, not the universal justice. Boomerangs are flying from the higher powers. And the higher power says, oh, you wanted money? Okay, you entrap an innocent person, you set up an innocent person, you abuse an innocent person. We'll take your money away. We'll completely take your resources. You'll have nothing. Nothing because you deserved it. And then we will prosecute you according to the judges of man, the courts. But there was dirty game. Corrupt, dirty game. Well, it was out already ceased to do his job. Okay, it's about finances, contracts, yada, yada, yada. Okay, so what is this dirty game? Let's take a look at this. Two men. You know, how pathetic. How pathetic of these two men, especially if you're a female. Once again, no offense, but if you're feminine and you're being targeted by these dogs, by these two bulls, what kind of man are they? They're not men. They're criminals. They're sociopaths. They're narcissists. Greedy. Especially this boss. He's psychotic. He's a psychopath, without doubt. Fire sign, I kind of feel like he's a bit foolish, like he's not smart enough because he should have foreseen. Yeah, cop, police. Police, they're two cops. No, maybe ex-cops. Two cops are getting boomerangs. Oh no. Yeah. 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 Police officers. It was a police corruption. Unbelievable. Can you believe it? I respect police officers. I think they work very hard. They do. They're in place to protect victims. But when this sociopath over here, two sociopaths, especially this one, because this is the boss, he wanted this job, right? Look at him. He wanted this job. He's like, ooh, new promotion for me. Look at that. I'll take it. He didn't care. He didn't care at what cost he was going to get that job. It's a crook, corrupt. They're actually both corrupt. They were in it together. But yeah, it's a police officer. Maybe they're both are police officers. Police officers that are corrupt, because this is the card of a joker. Meaning the cop set you up. 100%. You were set up by a cop. Corrupt cops. And they're getting boomerangs right now, see? Police community getting boomerangs. And like I said, there is a good police officers. They truly are. They're doing their job, right? They're doing their job. But this was not part of their job. This was a setup. They set you up. Because boss promised somebody you trusted who could have also been a cop, corrupt cop, to be promoted. Or maybe some other manipulative techniques he used. In other words, the spirit guide's showing me two men getting boomerangs right now, including the one you trusted. So I'm sure he's guilty. He's guilty. He could have told you. He could have told you, right? He could have told you the truth. But he never did. Police corruption, that's what it was. Clarify the card of Joker. What is this dirty game? It's something very dirty, something very hidden, something very terrible. Okay? Not many people are being put through what you have been put on. But that explains money's aspect here. They got the boss got paid. I see promiscuous, sleeps around, right? It's kind of like a low-life man. two love lives, corrupt cops. I mean, there's no integrity here. Promiscuous, they sleep around. Both of these men, they sleep around. They have no loyalty to their women. They're just like dirtbags, you know? Promiscuous dirtbags. And I see bank failure. Yeah. Bank failure, and they're destroyed. They shattered because they themselves broke their life. I see, like I said, two men, they showing me very immoral behavior. Maybe this fire sign was sleeping around with a bunch of women. So, of course, he didn't care. If let's say you were in a romantic relationship with this Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius man, who also was a corrupt cop or whatever, whatnot, then relevantly, of course, it's a normal human reaction when you see a cop from early childhood. You were told by your parents that police officers are good guys. They're the one to be trusted, right? Since you were a little girl or since you were a youngster, you were always told to have respect for the police officer because they're good guys. These are, I'm sorry to say, they're a bunch of sluts. They sleep around. They're probably alcoholics, dirtbags, and psychopaths. And yet your trust was breached. Your trust was breached by the police, whom you, as a young girl or a young boy, told to respect. You have respect for the law. But these cowards have no respect for their own profession. Dirtbags. And yes, their own greed. Both of these men greed. See, greed led them to failure, financial failures, financial ruin. Their banks are failing. They have no money because they sold their integrity. They abused your freedom. They set you up for the sake of money, like a Judith that sold the innocent. Same. That's why they have no money. And that boomerang, like I already said, coming in from the higher powers right now. They most likely will have legal consequences as well. I mean, they will be prosecuted for their corruption. Because you didn't deserve that. You didn't. Someone here had too good of a life, you know. Thought, I'll never get caught. Why should I? I'm the law, right? Why should I get busted? I'm too smart. I got promoted. Look at me, yay. Cop never goes against the cop. Yeah, against psychopaths, cops, they do. Sure, a police officer, they're all a good team, right? They're brotherhood. Brothers and sisters, they're together. They're a pack, like a wolf pack. That's how they operate. But the moment the pack detects a traitor, for these two are, you're done. You're done. I kind of feel like these men are now have problem with their own people, with their own cops. They're after them. It's their own investigating their own because of this corruption. Yep. You were completely abused here. You didn't deserve none of this. You didn't at all. At all. Just because they wanted money. You didn't deserve it. Okay, let's take a look if there's anybody else here so far. Is there's anybody else? So we've seen two characters. Is there's anybody else that is your enemy? And like I said, this boss over here, they're still stalking you, right? They don't want to go to prison. The fact that they have no money is a fact. The fact that they got fired, terminated, suspended, whatever, is a fact. The fact that they're under investigation is also a fact. But they still don't leave you alone, right? They still trying to seek revenge. Because you expose this. See, look at this aggression, stupidity. Page of Swords. They can... Page of Swords in tarot is identify as a foolish individual, right? It's kind of like a kid, right? Teenager. swinging his sword. Okay? What are you going to do with that sword? What are you going to do with this foolish behavior? Nothing. Nothing can be done to you with your stupid behavior. But they're trying, right? They're swinging that sword. So yeah, there's aggression. Who else? Is there anybody else here? Is there anybody else that is also maybe contribute or participated that is under boomerang? You have a lot of enemies, you do. And I kind of feel like they all piled up on you at once. But don't worry, because your enemies are heavily getting boomerangs. Meaning it is the higher powers are not protecting you. They are behind you. They are with you. Because back then you stand no chance. No chance. See, this was a stupid game. Foolish game. I feel like these people made fun of you. See, this is the card of the Fool. These people were looking from above on you. See? Tee ha ha. Who are you? They said. You are nobody. But we are powerful. We're the law, self-proclaimed. Corrupt, that is. They made fun of you. It's a community of a very sick, dumb, foolish, uneducated. I don't care if they went to school to become cops or whoever. I don't care. That's not how an intelligent person treats the other. It doesn't matter what education you have. If you are kind, if you have morals, if you treat people with love and kindness and understanding, you are already the smartest. So I don't know why exactly this community treated you as you're a fool. See, fool, they proclaim themselves above you. And they're like, oh, you'll never reach me. I'm here, and you're here, right? What are you gonna do? It's a disrespect. Disrespects towards you, whether your educational background, because they thought you're uneducated. They judge you your material assets, money, financially, saying, oh, you're a fool because you have no money, or you're nobody because you don't make enough money. Also could have been racial profiling of you as well, right? They judge you. They judge you for something that you should have never been judged. They never knew you. They never looked at your wisdom, your inherited wisdom from God that you received, your intellect. They never judge you by your true heart and who you are as a human being, because they're shallow love lives, promiscuous sluts and criminals that proclaim themselves above you. And now they're nobody. They have no money, and they will remain in that pit of garbage forever. And you will rise. You will rise above all of these psychopaths. You will be literally the richest person in your city or even your country, because you'll sue these psychopaths. Yeah, see, look at this. Three of Swords. They broke your heart. Their own stupidity. They just did disregard it. And it's broke your heart. It did. It did, because you question yourself, well, why am I treated different? Maybe you ask yourself, why am I treated differently? Why there is no one there to protect me? I was of opinion that police are there to protect me. Why they don't protect me, right? So now you started to double question yourself. You started to ask question, well, what's wrong with me? Why so much cruelty? Why? Right? Three of Swords. You were just ripped apart. Your heart were ripped. Because you as a moral person, you always thought that police are honorable. That's why they're called sir, officer. From the word sir, you show respect. And as a law-abiding citizen, you respected these dirtbags. And that's how they treated you. But that's okay. That's okay. They will learn it hard way. They will learn it very hard and very quickly that it is God Himself that stands with you and protecting you, because you are the innocent here. You are simply a victim of this dirty game the cops played for promotion, for money, due to their own stupidity and greed. You will sue them and they will suffer. They will suffer, right? But you did ask yourself, how else did you feel dealing with this corrupt crooks? Like I said, one of them is somebody that you trusted. The other one you could have never known. But how else the situation made you feel at that time of this abuse of power and abuse of process? How else did you feel? The fact that you cried, yeah, how else would you feel? Well, look at this. There was imprisonment. You were imprisoned for nothing. 8 of Swords. You got charged for nothing. You got tortured for nothing. You were subjected to something where you could have not do anything, because 8 of Swords is about negative thoughts, imposed restrictions, imprisonment, victim, restrictions, isolation. They isolated you. They throw you. They created and fabricated some sort of evidence. They fabricated it because they're not accurate. They were all fake. Fake, because this tyrant over here, psychopath, greedy nutcase, the boss, he wanted promotion. And the only way for him to get that promotion is to use you as a stepping stool, to make you look like you're a criminal or something. I don't know. They're dumb. They're two dummies. Two idiots over here I'm looking at. Two crazy, incompetent idiots that are going to jail because they never stop harassing you. Yeah, see, they set you up. And you like, what happened? Why? See, look at this. It was all 7 of Swords set up. It was all corruption. You see, deceit, through deceitfulness, they did this to you. They set you up. It could have been a setup through evidence. Maybe this fire sign idiot lied about you and said, yeah, it's all your fault. Because he had connection to the police or himself was a cop and listened to his boss' advice. The thing is that there was dishonesty, betrayal, deceitfulness. They got away with it. They got away with it for now. But they're not going to get away with it forever. They're not. So they're criminals. It's the police officers here that did this to you. 2 incompetent, dumb cops who are now financially struggling and facing prosecution. Soon. Very soon. If they're not arrested yet, soon they will be arrested. Because like I said, they're under investigation. You see? It was a strategy. It was their deal. So of course you knew you were innocent, right? And your innocence will be declared. See, the Sun, the truth. Innocence. You will prove your innocence. You will. You're already innocent. So all of this fraud, all of this deception, yeah, and they're mad. They're fighting with you. They know you're innocent. They know what they did to you. They know they committed fraud, conspiracy, corruption, abuse. They simply abused you, right? Discard you because they thought of you as nobody. Yeah, they're fighting right now. They're fighting. But don't worry about it. This is not your battle anymore. They are fighting somebody who's a lot more powerful in rank in that division, federal police or federal court or CSIS or FBI, right? There is guys that specifically investigate these 2 clowns' corruption. But truth's prevailing here, and they're losing, right? They're losing. They understand it already. They know they fucked up. They know it. And they know that it's too late to correct anything or to fix anything. You actually suffered physically. It's kind of like miscarriage of justice. You were a victim of miscarriage of justice. You were a victim of abuse of power, a victim of abuse of process. None of this should have happened to you. None of it. But like I said, two greedy psychopaths combined together, two sluts, two psychopaths, two corrupt. They're just piece of shits. Look at them. Five of Pentacles. Now they're struggling. Now they're losing money. They're also losing hope and faith. They're defeated. They have low self-esteem. This is all could have been avoided if you simply treated a human being like a human being, not like a love life. Now they're feeling the same thing, which you have felt. Now they're experiencing poverty, just like you have experienced poverty after what they did to you. What goes around comes around. Isn't it true? Yes. 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 So hell with these ones, okay? They will go to prison very, very soon. Let's take a look here. The outcome of these shenanigans. If they think they're gonna pull another fraud here out of their ass, they're mistaken. They're mistaken. Conclusion for these two. Pathway, imprisonment. This is a path to jail. This is their road to prison. That's what it means. That they're heading straight there. And it's unavoidable. Unavoidable. It's just one road, right? One road. Boop. Jail. Here you go. You can have a new best friend, a little mice. New friend. Or a rat. I don't know. Whoever, whatever. But this is their path. This is their path to imprisonment. Because, like I said, this was a serious breach of trust. Serious. It's unavoidable. There's no negotiation here at this point. It's no negotiation. You did what you did. You pay for it. You suffered here. And they belittled you too, right? It's like inhumane treatment of you. They could have assaulted you. They could have paid people to assault you. You understand? How sick you are, you dumbasses. Since when you ever thought that you're above the law? Are you dumb? They're dumb. And they should have never messed with you. So once again, their first boomerang is I see poverty. They have no money. And they will never have money. They're going to jail. What do they need money for? We have legal aid. If they cannot afford a lawyer, one will be provided. This is their constitutional rights. Matter of fact, the right that you apparently did not have. They do. They will. Another boomerang for these two pair. Work. Like I said, work. Work, cross. Dream mountain. Serious problems they have. Serious problem. They will never find a job until they await punishment and their sentencing, because they will be arrested. Nobody will hire them. They're done. They're done. They're exposed. This whole community of crooks exposed. See, blockages, 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 blockages. One after another. The road is closed for you. Like I said, the only road you have is jail. That's the only road you have. And this is the road you made for yourself. Because you had no right to disrespect a human being the way you have. Because you thought you're better or smarter or more educated. Tee hee ha ha, who's laughing now? Who's laughing now? You laughing now. So keep laughing. Keep laughing, because this is your time to be happy. In other words, they're done. It's over. They screwed their own future forever. Forever. They could have had it good. They could have. Right? They could have had it good. But no. No. They're the law. Okay. All right, let's take a look. What other messages the universe have for you? And generally, like I said, do not worry about these criminals. They get what they deserve. But let's take a look in the future. What should you look forward to? What should you look forward to? Oh, sickle. the card of a sickle. The card of the sickle representing the ending, right? The time has come. The time has come. See? Sickle. The time has come for this situation to end. It's been going on for too long. Yeah, again, Rider. Rider, moving forward. Moving forward. Woman. Coffin. The end. There's some other woman here as well. So in other words, transformation, ending. See, broom. There's a third character in this story, some woman. But I'm not gonna go look into this story as of right today. But I do see some sort of woman here as well. She's also will be cut out of your life. See, there's a broom here. Maybe, okay, quickly, I'll take a look. Who is this woman here? Who is this woman? Some other woman here has also played a role here. So three people. Who is this woman here? Who is this woman? Yeah, she was fighting with you. See the card of the battle? A third character, woman. Yeah, part of this whole community. Lovers. Maybe it was a lover. Somebody's lover. Either the fire sign lover or the air sign lover. There's another third woman involved who had intimate relationship or was a lover of somebody. Maybe the fire signs lover. Maybe this dirty boss cop lover. But there's a woman involved here. And I also see ending here. And she's also will be locked up for her dirty games. Yeah. So it looks like to me that this whole community that targeted you at one point proclaimed has themselves above the law and above you. And they really thought that you're nobody and nobody will protect you and they will get away with their bullshit. This woman is also, there's a card of lovers. Somebody's lover. She's also will be locked up. Yeah. Chasing, see, chasing. Hunting down, was trying to hunt you down. Was trying to chase you, right? Persistently, over and over again. Like obsessed with you. Also promiscuous, see? Uncontrollable sexual desires. Maybe was obsessed with one of these lovers. One of these men. Some sort of woman that is like also promiscuous. It's a community of, I'm sorry to say that, promiscuous people, okay? She was also very promiscuous. She wanted to make you, humiliate you. She wanted, like it's more of a jealousy. This woman comes up as a jealous woman. Somebody's lover, but yet very jealous of you. So I do see she's done as well. She's also will be locked up. She's also getting, yeah, she's in pain right now, see? Pain. Yeah, she's blocking herself. She's crying. She's in pain. She's in pain because she was too jealous. Her own jealousy and her own envy towards you is her own stupidity. It's a promiscuous woman that was somebody's lover that wanted to humiliate you to make herself better about herself. Also contribute to what happened to you. It's just a shit show. I'm telling you. It's just like crazy psychos here. Crazies that did this to you. Complete psychopaths. Okay, let's take a look quickly at the boomerang for this woman. She's in pain already. She wanted to humiliate you. She's humiliated. And I see she's crying a lot. Tihi taha. Yeah, see. Blocked, locked up. Some sort of frog princess that declared herself a queen. Declared herself a princess. Oh, yeah, look at it. She's trying to be positive. But her brain and her mind is dark. Dark, right? She still believes that she has a chance to get away with everything she did to you, because all of them made fun of you. Some sort of very sickening, immoral, uneducated, incompetent, sociopathic people, and I feel like they all gotten together to target you. But this frog, she's very unattractive woman, very disgusting person. Yeah, cross rider. What a karma for her. Manipulations, trying to manipulate. A black cat, dream. You might have had a dream about this woman at some point. But yeah, she also wanted power. She also wanted power. She wanted to have a control over everybody and over this situation. Jealousy. It's a jealous. She's also, her roads are blocked. This other woman here, she was simply jealous of you. She was envious. She was saying to herself, well, how come you have it and I don't? How come you're beautiful and I'm not? How come you're lucky and I'm not? Right? Jealous woman. These two are corrupt cops. But this woman had an affair with somebody of this man. She comes up as a third other woman, lover. But she is a jealous lover. She's a possessive lover. She's a controlling lover. And she was very envious of you. And she will always be very envious of you. But at least right now she's crying. She's crying because she's also facing jail. All of these people are going to prison. They all gonna have a criminal record. All of them. All of them. Because this woman really wanted to humiliate you. Really, really wanted to humiliate you out of jealousy. Out of jealousy. She's also will be cut out of your life. She was jealous of you. Why was she so jealous of you? What is it, some sort of competition? Because she was obsessed with sexual relationship with one of these men. Maybe one of these men had relationship with you or liked you. In other words, she perceives you as a competition. You see what I mean? Out of jealousy, this has happened to you. Clarify, why was she so jealous? Why was she so jealous? Because you're a star, right? You had all of these offers for you, right? She was jealous because she's seen you as a star. She always wanted to compare herself to you. You're very fortunate. You have a good omen. You are the star in this situation, right? And Page of Cups, you had new opportunities. And that killed her. So she wanted to destroy that for you. She wanted to bring chaos into your life, only out of jealousy. Like I said, this woman's intent was only to humiliate you, and destroy your life. So you do not feel good about yourself, out of jealousy. But she's getting her boomerangs. She's also have blocked roads, meaning she can forget about love, true feelings, sincerity, money, stability. They're done. And this trio did this to themselves. They all did this to themselves. They have no one to blame but themselves. This is called karma. 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 What else about this woman, boomerang, besides the fact that she has no opportunity? She will also be punished. The card of punishment. They all be punished. Because this jealousy is sick. Yeah, she will be punished because she humiliated you. Something here she did to humiliate you. Like I said, her intent was to go after your reputation, to humiliate you sexually, humiliated you psychologically, constant gossip, constant like you're not good enough, you're unintelligent. Oh, look at this, like belittling you, trying to humiliate you, to make you look like a clown, because she's the one that is insecure whore that sleeps around. See, right here. Uncontrollable sexual desire, appetite for sex, hunger for pleasure, right? So clearly it's some sort of competition, intimate in nature competition. She wanted to humiliate you, see? And she will be punished for what she did to you. So in other words, guess what's waiting this trio? Ta-da! Imprisonment. What a wonderful time it will be when you're actually going to see that innocence always prevails. She could have been the organizer of this whole entire shit show, because her jealousy is demonic in nature. Like, look, she's rotten. She's rotten, see? Rotten was jealousy. So this is it. For you, my wonderful collectives, I see the World card. I see balance, restoration of balance, wholeness, travel. You will celebrate your life. You will celebrate your life. You will be happy. You have a lot to look forward to. See balance, healing, health, balance after a long period of stagnation. And of course, quick movement. Quick movement. Yeah, you will be happy. You will be happy once these psychopaths will be brought to justice. Right now, they have no money. Everybody knows what they did. And as I mentioned already, they're facing imprisonment. All right. Okay, my wonderful collective. This was the reading for you. I hope you enjoyed it. Once again, if you're new, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I will be seeing you next time. Stay safe. Lots of love. Peace. Bye-bye.